Hey folks, Tommy the Butcher here for Wise Guys Barbecue. We're here on our outdoor patio, and what we have, we got three racks of baby backs. I got a couple with a more of a sweet heat profile. That's my own personal rub recipe, and I'm trying out another rack with a little more of a savory kick to it. So we're gonna try the two and see which one reigns supreme. We're gonna load our two sweet heat rub ribs on the top, and I'm gonna put our savory type rub on the bottom, just so I know which ones are which, because I'll screw this up if I don't do something. Right, so on they go. We're talking 250. We're gonna come out in a couple hours, maybe an hour and a half, check them out to see how they're coming along, and getting near that point, we'll do the wrap. So we just opened it up. We're about an hour and a half into the cook. Thankfully, Rico, with his expertise, highly advised that we added a water pan to it. We did a rotation on the ribs. We moved one from the bottom up to the top. And what we're going to do now, that was recommended by Rico, we're going to give it a little spritz. And if you see on this particular rib, he's observing we got a little bit of a bleeding type of thing here. We're going to wipe that off with a paper towel. We're going to spritz it down. We're going to add a little bit of our original rub to that. So I'm glad I got the man here. He's giving me everything I need to know. Before you know it, I'll be a competition cook. So I've got my paper towels. I'm going to dab that, because he's advising to me that we're going to get a little bit of an off flavor if we allow this to continue at this point.
And it'll also be because of the color, too. So
Gotcha.
if you go to sauce, you might have an off color as well. So that's perfect. You don't have to get all of it, but just get the
and you think that's good. So we're going to do a little spritz, and what I have is just plain apple juice. This is what I usually do.
Yep.
What do the barbecue competition guys do? I saw you use just a butter.
I use butter. Some people use apple cider vinegar mixed with apple juice.
Yep.
It's all personal preference, to be honest. Sometimes I'll have a spritz bowl with just water inside of it.
Yep.
It all depends.
So we're going to add a little more of our rub at the points where those little blemishes were. And what do you think? You think that's good right there?
Perfect. I'll just take my fuck glove. I'll just kind of smooth it out for you real quick, just because you don't need a whole lot, just little dabs. And slide that back in.
All right. So like I said, we're about an hour and a half into the cook. I'm going to let those go maybe another half an hour. We'll wait for the color to develop, and we'll see what the pullback will be. And at some point, we're going to get these wrapped up pretty soon and continue the cook. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more. We're ready to do the wrap. Let's take a look. All right, normally what I do is I do a brown sugar and butter in my wrap, but I just learned from my man Rico, I will never do brown sugar again. It's going to be turbinado sugar. And the reason for that is because it has a higher burn point, smoke point, so it'll hold up to a long cook time. So I'm going to go with a little brown sugar. And we're going to place the butter.
Well, inside down, or you want? What do you want?
However you did, whatever you did, I'm doing. Following this guy.
All right, so I would actually. Yours look pretty good, so I would just go.
All right, do that.
Do that, and then just kind of pick off some like the
the
burnt little things.
And I didn't place any rub. You suggest to place some rub on the in with the package?
You're fine.
All right.
These ones look perfectly fine. You'll be okay.
That was the one rib we did with a more savory rub. So
we can just turn it just like that and put a little bit right there.
No, wait. We'll add a little bit to the wrap, just for extra flavor. Now another layer of brown sugar. Of course, we're not seeing as much precision with my ribs as this guy's, but they're gonna taste good. That's all that matters. I'm not trying to impress the world or impress judges. I just want to impress my guests. So, and all right, what are we missing? Oh, we got to get the butter on here. I'm probably gonna have to cut some more butter. What do you think?
No, we can always grab the squeeze butter too if we have to.
There you go. All right, what do you think? Anything else on there? Or that's pretty much what I would do, what I normally do. And one thing I've learned too is to do a double wrap, and that's going to help prevent any of the juices from seeping out. Another trick I learned today. All right, there goes number one on. Now,
Want some butter in there?
let's throw some butter on there. I'm definitely gonna have to cut some more. One more. All right, next rack. Actually, I'm probably gonna be all right. All right, the next one is the sweet,
Which is that one?
which is this one here. So we're gonna add a little bit more rub to the wrap. I never like those shaker tops. Just get in there and dump it right in.
Again, and then what?
All right, I'm gonna have to prep myself some more butter because obviously I didn't do enough.
We got the squeeze butter right there.
Oh, we'll do the squeeze butter.
Parquet kind of action.
Yeah, sure, why not? Johnny Trigg style. The godfather of ribs.
Yeah, only thing you don't have for the Godfather is your tiger sauce.
Ah, what was next? Oh, yeah, sugar. A little sprinkling of our rub.
More parquet.
A little more parquet. You know what? I got two last ones in there going. I'm not going to waste those.
Yeah, can't waste good stuff.
All right, all wrapped. We got the back on the smoker, and we'll come back in just a little and open them up and finish them off.